Good evening, ladies and gentlemen! My name is Katana, and right here, right now, you are watching the quarterfinal match of the International 3 between the Chinese DK and the Chinese Invictus Gaming. So, let's go ahead and take a look right now. We've got Invictus Gaming versus DK, IG, the International 2 and 2012 champions against the Chinese DK opponent. That does not stand for Dragon Knight, that is just DK. So let's go ahead and take a look at our bans right now. Darkseer being banned out by Invictus Gaming after that Chen ban outs to DK, so not going to be seeing any jungling either from Darkseer or Chen. Those very potent junglers being taken right off the board from the beginning.
5 seconds remaining.
Darkseer also known for his very potent harass in lane, so definitely IG doesn't want to have to deal with that, while DK worried about that Chen snowball and the possible push potential coming out for that. So actually, it's going to be DK taking a little bit of time with their second ban, so let's go ahead and real quick take a look at our lineups. IG boasting Faith, Zhao, Ferrari, YYF, and Xuan, whereas DK burning Super, Erotic, QQQ, and MMY. So real quick, just to get this out of the way, the International 3 was actually a long time ago. It was actually a few months ago as of the date of upload right now. Today's about January 22nd, I believe. It would probably be uploaded later than that. But actually, that's the OD coming out banned from DK, so they don't want to have to deal with that Astral Imprisonment harass mid. So definitely don't want to deal with that potent mid hero, and that's going to be the Bat Rider coming out from Invictus Gaming.
DK's turn
so just to note right now, actually the metagame is different in this International than it is right now. So some of the bans and picks might be a little different than they were back then. For example, Bat Rider and Wisp were, and for example, Alchemist. Alchemist still is popular today. Actually is very popular, but for example, Wisp almost never gets seen nowadays, and it was always either banned or picked. Wouldn't be surprised if the Wisp gets picked in this game, but we're going to have to see. But way back then in that metagame, Wisp was either banned or picked every single game. And generally, for example, in the International 3 finals, actually, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the Wisp was a very deciding factor. So I'm actually going to go ahead, I'm going to close that out. But yeah, so the Alchemist pick for DK, definitely either looking to get some possible ganking potential, maybe, but that's going to be the Lifesteal picked up from Invictus Gaming. But back on that Alchemist, actually, he's going to get some serious farm if he's not contested with that Greevil's Greed, which provides you a lot more gold. And then again, the
DK's turn to pick.
Two more heroes that are just huge in the metagame pack of the International 3, the Lifestealer and the Visage. Visage still very potent right now, but Lifestealer, he seriously has some ganking potential as well, and is very annoying in that lane, whereas Visage is a very potent support and still is. So Alchemist going up against that Lifestealer Visage. Going to be interesting to see what DK has up their sleeve for their second pick, but as of this point, nothing really deciding has been coming out. No mid-heroes have been selected yet. We're probably going to be seeing Weaver actually coming out for DK. So again, no mid-heroes coming out here. Ban's going to be coming out here, just a few, but Weaver actually with that Sakuchi is going to be very potent for harass on that lane, as well as the bugs coming out for him. So Weaver again, and in the metagame actually he's one of the most popular carries as well as Alchemist. So Weaver, a very potent ganker, and very good at that. The CS going to be played as sort of a semi-carry, but Alchemist definitely going to be played as that hard carry if DK chooses to do so. So we've got a support and a carry coming out for IG, whereas 2 carries from DK. So, and again, nothing really big coming out here. No show of hands or anything so far from both of these teams. Just playing it very simple, no mind games going on here, just playing some simple Dota 2. That's going to be Storm Spirit banned out from DK.
IG's turn to ban.
Really worried about probably that Storm Spirit mid, so they probably have something up their sleeve for a mid hero. Don't want to go up against that Storm Spirit. That's going to be the Shadow Demon actually banned out from IG. Again, another potent support. Also very nice nuker, but he's not going to be seeing any playing time on the field, so that's going to be them banned out.
10 seconds remaining.
So IG really looking to get back in it because in
5
the
seconds remaining.
International 2, actually in 2012, they went up against Na'Vi and they actually
Reserve
perished.
time.
Or actually they won, excuse me. No, they beat out Na'Vi. Na'Vi's still in the race and still looking very strong in the International 3 at this point. But IG just looking to get back in the game. That's going to be the puck banned out. So they're really banning out mid-heroes for
turn to
IG.
ban.
So IG might be contemplating what DK has up their sleeve with all these mid-hero bans coming out, because the OD Storm and the puck being banned out, all of which are very potent mid-heroes. So DK
10 seconds remaining.
wanting to secure that mid lane. Bane support being banned out for IG.
IG's turn to
And
pick.
now it's going to be IG's turn to pick.
Timbersaw!
Timbersaw coming out for IG.
DK's turn to pick.
Could that Timbersaw could be placed anywhere? Timbersaw, again, a very, very, very potent ganker. Very annoying on the lane as well. With his reactive armor, he's also very durable as well. So, very potent lineup coming out from IG. Timbersaw, again, very, very, very popular in the metagame of the time. DK
10 seconds remaining.
deciding what they want to counter pick against this Timbersaw.
5 seconds remaining.
Again, no really mid-hero coming out from IG either, so
Reserve time.
they're definitely contemplating their options as well. DK taking a little bit of their reserve time just to contemplate what their pick should be. They're actually running relatively low, so they might want to pick up that haste rune and get moving along. 10 seconds left,
10 seconds remaining.
and let's see what they got up their sleeve.
5 seconds
Treant
remaining.
Protector. Gonna be seeing that on the
IG's
off
turn to
lane,
pick.
so no mid-hero coming out again. Treant Protector, a very, very, very good anti-pusher. Gonna be able to protect against actually the pushing potential, anything coming out from Invictus Gaming with that living armor, and also very nice support role as well to be using that on any hero as well as building. So the Treant Protector really provides a very nice element to
10
the battlefield in the
seconds
same kind of fashion that Wisp does. In any team that goes against either
5
the Treant
seconds
Protector and
remaining.
more so the Wisp really has to change up their whole gameplay. That's going to be the mid-hero coming out for him.
DK's
Invictus
turn
Gaming,
to pick.
that's going to be the Dragon Knight mid. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The Treant Protector's living armor heals up towers very fast. So IG, if they want to push, they have to be dedicated to it and get the towers down or seriously cripple the towers, because Treant Protector is just going to be able to heal it right back up, and any effort that IG is going to put on that tower is just going to go away, and all that XP and gold that they could have been farming will just go to complete waste.
10
So
seconds remaining.
nice pick out from DK. Again, still looking for that mid-hero, because
5
I'm a big man on
seconds remaining.
mid-heroes, and that's going to be the Enigma
IG's
jungler, actually.
turn to
So
ban.
actually, their last pick's going to be have to be that mid-hero. I'm big on the mid-hero because I always like to see the one-on-one gameplay and to see truly, which player is just better one-on-one on that CS
10
and
seconds
denial. So
remaining.
we're going to be seeing Enigma on that jungle again with his
5
black
seconds
hole. Is
remaining.
very potent in team fights, as well as his Eidolons can get kind of
Reserve
annoying
time.
scouters if he wants to, and you can also use those to jungle as well. So Enigma, a very versatile hero. We're going to be seeing him in the jungle. So we're going to see some bans come out for both teams here. IG probably going to be banning out what DK doesn't want to go against. Or excuse me, Dragon Knight. I should probably clarify, since DK and Dragon Knight are both being used in this game. DK, of course, being the team and Dragon Knight being the hero, but gonna have to clarify on that for future reference. But I actually like. They both seem to have very nice team fight abilities, with Lifestealer being able to infest and then pop out and deal some serious damage, probably being festing on that Dragon Knight or Timbersaw. Whereas Visage with his familiars can drop into stone form and do some serious stunts in those team fights, whereas Timbersaw with his Chakram and also his Because Blades,
DK's turn
very
to
nice
ban.
team fight ability coming out from there, and of course with DK with his Dragon Knight, or Dragon form, excuse me. That's going to be Bounty Hunter, excuse me, actually banned out, so they don't want to go against his track or his ganking ability. So they're going to
10
be banning him
seconds
out.
remaining.
DK not left with a lot of time. 10 seconds total after this. We're going to have to see
5
if they can pull
seconds
something
remaining.
out here. That's going to be Rubik banned out, worrying for that support.
IG's turn to pick.
So IG is going to have to pick another support, more than likely. Going to be saying that. Could pick a Wisp, but Wisp is still a very viable option with relocate ganks. We might be seeing that coming out from IG. Definitely up to them. So we're going to have to see what support they could pick out. They could go Vengeful Spirit, always a very good support option as well.
10 seconds remaining.
With that Rubik band down, that's going to be the Vengeful Spirit support being picked out for IG.
DK's turn
So
to
there we
pick.
go. So that's going to be IG with Dragon Knight mid. Could be seeing an aggressive tri-lane, Visage, Venge, and Timbersaw perhaps, but they're probably going to want the Lifestealer on that safe lane to get as much farm as possible. So now it's going to be the mid hero coming out for DK. So we're going to have to see what hero is going to be taking on the burden of going against the Dragon Knight. And this is a big pick. 15 seconds left. We're going to have to see really what
10
DK
seconds
has
remaining.
up their sleeve.
5 seconds remaining.
Anticipation's killing me. What is DK going to choose?
Reserve time.
3 seconds.
Clockwork.
That's going to be Clockwork mid. So Clockwork against the
IG's
Dragon Knight.
turn to pick.
That's actually, sorry for that interface glitch, but anyway, so that's going to be the Clockwork going on the Dragon Knight mid, and that's going to be the Enigma on the jungle, that's going to be Weaver on the safe lane, getting that farm. That's probably Alchemist is more than likely going to be on the safe lane, and with Trinity Protector as well. That's probably going to be Weaver on the hard lane. But we're going to have to see what goes down in this quarterfinal
10
match
seconds
between
remaining.
Invictus Gaming and DK. Both Chinese teams, button heads,
5
IG,
seconds remaining.
finalists and winners of the International 2, looking to come back and secure this first game against DK to make sure in that commanding position again. So that's going to be Faith taking up that Venge, and that's going to be YYF on Timbersaw, Shwana, Visage, Zhao on Lifestealer, and that's going to be Ferrari on that DK. Dragon Knight on DK's side, we're going to be seeing the Weaver being played by Burning. That's going to be Clockwork playing by Rock, MMY playing that Terrain Protector, Super on the
Prepare
Alchemist,
for
and
battle.
QQQ on the Enigma. So this game is now underway. GLHFs and GLs coming out for both sides. So this game looking to be very intense. Not probably going to be seeing any early Roshans coming out from this build, however. Always an option. Always interesting to see what these teams have up their sleeves on the competitive scene under the first minute. We're just going to have to see what actually is going to be going down. And it looks like they're just anticipating something cheesy coming out on IG side. Not going to be finding anything really. Although Burning, dangerously close, however. Wow, a 5-man dive onto the Weaver. Are they going to be able to get anything accomplished?
30 seconds to battle.
Wow, this is actually very, very dedicated. These IG players not in their ideal positions to get those blocks off on those creeps, so they're looking to make something happen here. They're all grouped up over at the Radiant Jungle. QQQ, the Enigma, playing a little scary here. Faith's gonna... Did you spot the Enigma? They're not gonna go on him. They're just gonna sentry ward up and block
The
this
battle
camp here.
begins.
Looks like just warding was their main intent, so absolutely. So IG just looking up to ward the enemy jungle, not trying to do anything cheesy or suspicious. So this is going to be the quarterfinal match, game 1 between DK and IG. Double damage rune goes to the Lifestealer Zhao, and we're going to be seeing actually Alchemist mid, excuse me. So Alchemist not going to be getting that safe farm that I predicted that he would, and that's actually going to be Clockwork on the hard lane. It's actually something unusual. You don't see this all the time. Generally, Alchemist likes to get his nice farm, and he's not going to be going for that hard carry build with Grievel's Greed. So he's not looking to get very, very snowballish in the late game, but definitely still an option for him to snowball later on. And so that means that it's going to be on IG's side, Timbersaw in the hard lane, going up against Burning Weaver one-on-one, as well as the Train Protector, pulling the creeps as normal. Ferrari taking for the damage, but nothing big so far, and that's going to be Enigma in the jungle, just trying to kill those neutral creeps. And is he going to discover really that? Oh, and he's going to sentry ward it, and he's going to find it. So he knew that the camp was being blocked, so he's going to take out that sentry ward. And I have no idea why it's called Necronomicon Archer, because I don't see any Necronomicons on any players right now at the 1 minute 30 second mark, but hey, let's roll with it. So that's going to be Clockwork going against the tri-lane, and I predicted this earlier a little bit, but looks like they did actually want to go with the tri-lane Vengeful Spirit, Visage, and Lifestealer. So just Visage, Vengeful Spirit. Actually, they're going to be going on rocks. The cogs are blown, and he's going to be able to get out of there. Not the kind of initiation that IG was looking for, but the Clockwork still able to stay alive. And see, and again, that living armor, actually I was talking about a little bit earlier from Train, is completely global, so he can target any building from anywhere across the map.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Absolutely, so he can target it anywhere, and so that's a very, very, very potent anti-push ability. So nothing much happening so far. Both teams really wanted to play it safe in this game one, not really looking to do any sort of weird or fantastical dive to put them out of position. They don't want to take any chances. They don't want to try anything very out of the ordinary. And taking a look, actually, let's take a quick look. XP graph just a little bit in the favor of DK. And DK also getting that slight gold advantage. Nothing too big so far. So no deciding lead yet, but that's going to be Faith and Schwan. Smoked up temporarily, but didn't get the opportunity to get that gank off on Clockwork. They're really putting on the aggressive tri-lane here against that Clockwork. Just trying to get that gank. Bid not seeing a lot of action so far, just exchanges being made between Alchemist and DK, but this is actually YYF taking a bit of harass here, but that reactive armor is going to help him out against that Weaver. A little bit of harass, but nothing much. Go ahead and take a look at levels here. So Vengeful Spirit is level 2, and with that aggressive tri-lane coming out here from IG, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a level loss for these supports with that XP being distributed, evenly. We're not going to be able to see lots of levels coming out here, but that's not a very important. What's very important, however, is this Clockwork getting denied gold. As we can see, not a lot of gold on that Clockwork, whereas if we take a look at the Lifestealer, he's rolling just fine. 800 gold, and with Iron Branches, Tangos, he's looking just great. Invis Rune going to be picked up by the Alchemist. Looking to bottle that up and get some HP from that. Taking a look at the Enigma, he's level 4, doing okay in the jungle. Timbersaw actually faring, well, I don't know, because, oh, looks like a bit of an engagement here, just shots being fired, actually just exchanged between the Timbersaw and Weaver here. So considering the fact that YYF is going again in the hard lane, going against the Weaver and the Train Protector, and with the fact that he's not actually allowed a lot of XP because of those creep pulls, he's actually doing okay. But Clockwork actually forced back, more than likely due to mana cost, and wants to have that mana full up and ready to go. But that's going to leave Zhao actually with beautiful free farm here. So actually gold-wise, definitely going the way of IG here, but we're seeing a smoke out between Schwan and Faith, the Venge and the Visage, trying to possibly find the Alchemist out, but they're not going to try anything. They decided to push back. Wasn't worth the tower dive. Didn't want to chance anything again in this game one of the quarterfinal. Nothing happening quick, but they're still smoked up, and they're anticipating and ready to go. Are they going to get the gank off on Super? We're waiting for Super just to go ahead and go right in the river so he doesn't see much, and then they can just go in and gank him. But a lot of hesitation actually coming out here from IG. Because remember, every second that these supports are staying here, that's every second that creeps aren't being stacked, they are being pulled, and XP is being lost. So every second is crucial in a game like this. So a little bit of hesitation can actually lead you to go in the loss here with the XP. So go ahead and take a look at graphs here. It's steadied out a little bit, but again, no decisive lead for any team, excuse me, in the way of XP, and gold can be seen actually the same, but a little bit going off to IG, or excuse me, actually DK. Surprising how Zhao actually is allowed this free farm, but at the same time, the Weaver and the Alchemist just being dominant right there. So absolutely, so let's take a look at items here. Phase boots off on Zhao. And those are about the only boots besides Burning's power treads coming out there, as well as Ferraris, but again, nothing really special going on at this phase of the game. Is Burning free farming up on that lane? Alchemist has gone back to base just to refill his mana. So nothing special happening here quite yet. And again, no team really wants to take a chance and find themselves out of position. So nothing really big happening right now. So let's go ahead and talk about predictions a little bit. You know, initially I was kind of inclined to go with IG as actually taking this map, just because of the fact with Lifestealer's, you know, potent ability with his infest ability, and just his general abilities in general. I keep saying general, but it looks like a push coming out here on the top lane from IG, looking to take that tower. Looks like DK's actually rotated up with his dragon form, going to be doing some very nice dot damage onto this tower, but Clockwork not really looking to contest this. Creeps coming in to provide a little bit of tank, and actually we've got a rotation coming out here from Alchemist and the Enigma. So are they looking for a fight? Well, the fight's not going to happen before the tower falls, so
not for you.
That's going to be a tower going the way of IG, and that's going to be a nice gold advantage coming out there. So
Dire's structures are fortified.
actually, that's going to be Burning and the Trait Protector as well. MMY looking to push this tower. Are we going to see TPs coming out for IG to defend? It definitely could, but that's going to be the Timbersaw.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Is he going to look for the deny, or is he going to look for kills? Tower goes down,
Dire's
and
bottom
he is
tower
not
has
going
fallen.
to contest that at all. So that's going to be a 1-for-1 tower trade coming out from both
Dire's
teams
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
And that's actually going to be mid tower being pressured by the Enigma QQQ and Super, but being defended by Ferrari and Faith. So free kills actually coming out on those Eidolons, and again, I don't know why, but my client is just completely naming these. The Eidolons are not Plague Wards. I know that, okay? There is no Venomancer in the game right now. It's driving me nuts. Now I know. Next thing I know, Dragon Knight's being called a Yule Scepter. But alas, let's go ahead and take a look. XP graph shows a little dip, but still in the way of DK, and the gold in the way of DK as well. So DK doing just fine, but IG probably need to be pulling off some ganks here soon, just so they can equalize. But let's see if they have anything up their sleeves. Vengeful Spirit has rotated down to assist this DK, possibly pushing the lane. But again, nothing special happening so far. Very, very, very standard laning game. But once we hit that 15 to 20 minute mark, we're going to be seeing some serious team actions coming out here. Things are going to get a lot more interesting. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, that. So it actually looks like we've got Enigma and the Clockwork smoking up, moving on to the Dire side of the map. They're going to find Ferrari, but their smoke goes down and Ferrari's going to get out of there. He says no! Slyrax says no, and he's going to go ahead and get on out of there. Ferrari and Faith at that mid lane. And again, ganks, you know, these teams are really getting in position to gank, you know, get those kills off, but they're just not finding the right execution times too, so very critical that that happens. But let's go ahead and take a look at levels right now. We're seeing not really anything drastic coming out here. No lead as expected. No really, surprising level advantage for any team here. You got the Weaver, the Alchemist, and the Enigma, all the carries, the 2 carries in jungler level 8. We're also seeing level 8 Lifestealer, Dragon Knight, and Timbersaw. So all carries right now are actually just level 8. So very even across the board. No team getting an advantage right off the start. That's actually going to be some grouping up here. That's going to be Ferrari looking to take that farm stack. And again, very standard play coming out from both sides here. So going back to what I was saying a little while ago with predictions, you know, I really liked IG's lineup, just the combination of the Lifestealer, the Dragon Knight, the Visage. I mean, all of it just seemed to have such good harmony. But then again, you know, with Treant Protector, he seriously has a secret defensive weapon with that living armor. As well as Alchemist just having that wonderful carry potential. Even if not going for that hard carry, his stun can seriously do some damage. But looks like Lifestealer, Zhao, getting a little deep in enemy territory. He's going to go ahead and pull out. Burning as well, playing the same role. He's going to Sakuchi up. But no kills, 0-0, very slow game. It kind of makes it hard for, makes the job hard for a guy like me whenever you're 12 minutes in and it's 0-0. Not one single gank has happened, but, you know, both teams, again, really not trying to make any mistakes. Why put yourself out there, you know? If you have confidence to go ahead and out-CS your opponents, why risk a gank, you know? That's kind of the mindset that both teams are having right now. They both have extreme confidence in their ability to go ahead and get those last hits and deny those for the other team, that they just don't want to take any ganks. And honestly, with Zhao getting that free farm over there and Weaver getting the free farm, I mean, it's very even. Looks like we got a little bit of a group up here with that tri-lane being formed again.
No.
Lifestealer says no. That's good. Dragon Knight just kind of sticking around mid again. Lanes being preserved. Enigma getting all that farm. Not wasting any of it with those Plague Wards. God dang. So again, nothing special happening, but Super pushing the creep wave a little bit. Could be looking to do some damage on this tower that's already been taken down to 458 health. So Ferrari's going to be trying to defend. And now the Clockwork is joining the Alchemist, but the Vengeful Spirit and the Visage looking to defend. And again, Zhao pushing deep into enemy territory here. Clockwork going to spot him out with those flares. Again, nothing really happening, but actually quite the push lineup coming out here with Dragon Knight, Vengeful Spirit, and Visage. Could be looking to push the lane, but and there comes DK's Dragon Form, looking to get some DOT damage onto that tower. It's going to be Rocket Flares coming out with some nice AoE damage coming out from Clockwork. And a big group up from IG on the mid lane, looking to take that mid tower. And that's going to be DK actually grouping up right behind that with Super leading the charge, taking out the creeps. So are they going to be able to take it? That's actually the Enigma getting behind enemy lines there. That's going to be the Clockwork. Chain going on to Ferrari there, and Ferrari's taking some damage, but that's going to be the Clockwork nuked down. But Ferrari in the black hole is going to get taken out. That's going to be Zhao in the middle of the action on that lifesteal. That's going to be Nether Swap, and he's going to take him down. But and again, 2-for-1 trade coming out in favor of DK with that Vengeful Spirit and the Dragon Knight, and now the Visage also going down as well with only the Clockwork, down. So DK with that first fight of the game, but YF smoked up. Is he going to try to contest? He's suicidal. If he does, that's going to be the Zhao with the Infest. He's going to grab the Enigma, and he's got to get out of there right now. But Timbersaw gets nuked down. by Alchemist. Alchemist. And now Timbersaw is going to go ahead and TP back. That's going to be Vengeful Spirit, also defending, and that's going to be the Timbersaw looking to go on that Clockwork. He's going to be able to take him. He's got him in. Cogs go in. It's a one-on-one battle, and that's going to be Clockwork. Take it down, and that's going to be the Visage with that kill on him. So now with Enigma actually getting taken out of the action, I was totally away from that, but Clockwork getting nuked down with help from the Visage and the Timbersaw. It's going to be 4-3 still in favor of DK with that initial 3-1 trade in that initial fight. So right now, Lifestealer drinking really hard, but that's going to mean survival for him. And survival is survival, so no death coming out there. Go ahead and take a look at levels here. Lifestealer level 11, but the Weaver and the Alchemist are level 11, so bit of an advantage there. Enigma's 10.
Dire's bottom tower
So if we go ahead
attack.
and take a look actually at the XP graphs, and it's still in DK's favor. It went down a little bit just after that second fight. It skyrocketed up, but gold graph coming out. Same story, started to go down a little bit, but now it's coming back up for him. So big TP coming out mid. They're looking to push. That's going to be Vengeful Spirit spotting him out
Dire's middle tower
with that
is
wave
under
of terror.
attack.
IG are anticipating that mid push,
Dire's middle tower has
but
fallen.
DK's not going to be able to. Oh, they're anticipating. They're thinking about it. That's going to be Zhao. Is he going to be caught out? He's getting out of there. Wise move. Sakuchi coming out from burning, kind of forcing him back. So that's going to be DK bailing out. That's going to be, again, that living armor is really taking this tower up back. And it might seem sort of, kind of medium-ish slow right now, but in the whole scope of things, considering, you know, how long of a game this truly is, just that living armor provides that counter push edge. And it really does assist DK. But I mean, both teams right now have some serious late game potential, so early game doesn't really matter all that much. Just some serious farm on the Lifestealer is really going to matter as well. And again, the Alchemist and the Weaver both have serious late game opportunities, but the Alchemist more so. Just, I mean, with his Chemical Rage on that Ogre of his is seriously detrimental to the opposing team whenever you talk about late game. But IG kind of positioning themselves on the bottom lane, possibly looking to push. Weaver's solo bottom lane, so if they spoke up, they could find him, but playing a little more passively. Timbersaw. Mid doesn't manage to see, actually, two DK heroes. Just kind of positioning themselves in mid. Both teams kind of anticipating, but
double damage.
Little bit of a push coming out here from IG on the bottom lane, possibly.
Dire's top
And that's
tower
going to be
is under
just
attack.
Lifestealer looking for some farm against this Weaver trying to contest him, so. It's actually going to be DK. Lots of guys on mid, and that's actually going to be Vengeful Spirit just getting out of there, spotted it out. Necronomicon Archer spotting out for DK.
Dire's top
I'll
tower
never
is under
understand
attack.
this client at all. But I don't need to understand anything. Heck, they could all be Necronomicons for all I know, and I could just be hallucinating. But IG seriously grouped up here. The Clockwork rocket flares are going to be able to see that, so are they going to be able to intercept? But that's actually going to be Alchemist is going to be able to go on Vengeful Spirit with his concoction, and that's actually going to be a nuke's coming out from Faith. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Oh, and it's going to be the Clockwork flares to take him down. So that's going to be Vengeful Spirit, falling, but that was actually a Weaver kill. Excuse me, I totally missed that on the bottom lane. So that's actually a big kill. That's actually probably would go the way of IG, actually, because getting that kill on the carry is a lot better than losing a support. So go ahead and take a look at the XP graph. Started to go a little down, but again, DK not in a commanding lead by any means, but are still, nevertheless, in the lead. It's game one of the quarterfinal between the Chinese DK and Invictus Gaming. Invictus Gaming looking to take another international. Looking to be the first two-time champion of the international of all time. Hey, imagine that. There's only been 3, but it is still of all time. DK grouping up a little bit towards mid. but nothing really happening so far. And again, you know, I really think that both teams could afford to go late game if they really wanted to, but I think DK would have the small advantage. However, Dragon Knight can be very potent if farmed well with that Dragon form, can seriously pull off some nukes. Are they thinking about Roshan? They could be. That's going to be DK looking at tanks, and that's IG actually with the Roche. And that's going to be DK. Should be smelling blood here. Should be smelling the Roche blood. They could be going in on this. They suspect something. But IG just looking to get some damage on, not trying to really take him quite yet. Zhao going to be TPing into the top lane for some farm. So IG just looking to get a bit of damage done. Although Roche regen's really fast, but push coming out from DK actually onto this mid tower. Chakram coming out. That's going to be the poison coming out for DK, looking to push this tower. How is IG going to respond? DK's looking like he wants to go in, but
Coming in.
DK just playing passively, not trying to push that tower until their creep wave comes in. That's going to be a mass rotation actually by IG, and they could be thinking about actually pushing the mid lane with them all here, but they're going to find the entire team save Weaver on the middle lane. So this could be a favorable fight for IG if they choose to take it. But looks like they are intent on pushing mid, and they're actually just going to look to back out. Every single time a team looks like they're really trying to push in, they're just playing back, not taking any chances, and that's totally fine. It could be looking for Roche again, but the Rocket Flare is going to be denying that with that scouting out from Clockworks. So Clockworks Flare is actually playing a very nice job at, I mean, just denying Roche just by basically providing scouting, just saying that, hey, we know you're going for Roche, and if you try to take it, we're going to be right there on your tail to contest. And not only are we going to steal Roche, we're going to take you down. That is what Clockwork is saying with those flares. And it seems like just the smallest of moves, but it's the biggest of statements. So it looks like IG could be looking to push the bottom lane a little bit. The flares will be coming out, but that's actually going to be DK. Invis going to be spotting out the Enigma and Weaver. And he's going to be able to just go ahead and pop out from that Invis. And he's going to be going right back in.
And it's off.
Shadowblade, very nice for scouting, but possible engagement coming out here for YYF. He's alone there. Could have been ganked on, but DK not choosing to engage. Totally fine again. Alchemist just up there getting some farm. Level 14 now. Whereas DK actually level 11, so not looking for any farm. Not actually getting a lot of farm, but he's going to find super out. Is he going to engage? Oh! Shadowblade coming out from Alchemist kind of denies Ferrari of any opportunity or thoughts he had of taking down the Alchemist, so no pick for you, Sir Dragon Knight. Living Armor just repairing those towers. Again, IG really has to be dedicated to any push they want to go. On, so that's going to be Zhao taking the damage, and that's going to be the Dragon form coming out from Ferrari, so they are dedicated onto this push. That's going to be super with the stun onto Zhao. He's going to get nuked down, but that's going to be the Clockwork going on Ferrari, but Zhao just gets nuked down. Weaver gets the kill, Lifestealer buyback, and now you've got the Black Hole coming out just to protect. Living Armor coming out on the Clockwork, and they're looking to engage. They're looking on this IG's team and saying, hey, we could take a team fight right here. Timbersaw actually goes down 7-4. Clockwork gets nuked down, but that's going to be MMY in trouble. Zhao's going to be on him, and that's going to be a whole team fight going down. And that's going to be MMY just getting nuked down with that Train Protector. That's actually going to be the Dragon Tail onto Burning, but he's going to be able to survive. Stun coming out from Alchemist, going to be going on Faith, and he gets nuked down. Vengeful Spirit with that unstable concoction coming out from Alchemist, going to be able to take him down. So 8-6 in favor of DK. Differential increased by
under attack.
One kill. And so now DK just cleaning up the mess. Eidolons to support, and they could be looking to push, but they're getting out of there. Oh, Enigma sending your Eidolons to their death. What a sad story. Play the violin music, please. Oh, I need it right now. Okay, so all sad stories aside, DK, go ahead and take a look at the XP graph. It's definitely in their favor at over 5,000. Look at around 6,000 possibly. Looking at the gold graph, 6,000 again. So DK has increased their lead, and it's only going to get bigger from here if IG can't stop that. But that's going to be a Roche coming out from IG, and DK smell blood. Eidolon's kind of confirm it, and so Roshan down to about half health now. That's going to be the rocket flares coming out, and Zhao low on health is going to say no, but that's going to be the black hole coming out. Not going to catch anybody, but that's going to be the Timbersaw getting out of there, and Zhao gets nuked down. So that means that Clockwork goes down as well. That's going to be Ferrari with that dragon form. It's going to be able to get out of there. They're looking to engage, but the creeps are blocking the entranceway there, so nothing going out. And Dragon, wow, now we know what he really looks like, but he gets out of there. And that's actually going to be Roshan, going to be hopped on by DK. However, Vengeful Spirit's going to spot him out, as well as the Familiars, and they're going to get out of there. So Roshan taking a lot of damage. Feel bad for the guy, but he's not put out of his misery quite yet. And again, Spiderling. What? Oh, I don't. Please, somebody explain. Anyway, DK trying to contest again, and that's going to be the Rocket Flare is going to spot out. YYF stunned. He's got the stun on him from Enigma, but anyway, Roshan falling really low. That's going to be Super on the Alchemist trying to get it, but that's going to be the Timbersaw chaining in. Super with the stun is going to be going on YYF. His rage has been popped, and that's going to be YYF getting taken down actually by the Train Protector. So Roshan's still low. That's going to be Faith and Ferrari, actually really low on health. So DK looking to engage, looking to contest. That's going to be Zhao actually found out, but he's going to be able to nuke down the Clockwork relatively fast, but Xiao is getting really low on health. That's the Unstable Concoction taken out. That's going to be the Weaver taking down the Lifestealers. So 11-7 now, and Roshan is very low, and that's going to be Weaver taking out Dragon Knight, and Faith goes down. There's going to be a four-man wipe from IG. Not a whole team wipe. Visage gets out of there, but that's going to be DK going the way. Excuse me, Roshan going the way of DK, and that's going to be Weaver with the Aegis of the Immortal. So really well played by DK. 5-kill lead now. Kills don't say everything, but they do have a big impact on the XP graph, and is what now we can see. Plus 10,000 experience lead for DK. And they're just going to go ahead and push the tier 2 mid. Difference in gold earned over 75k. So as we can see here, just the Alchemist and the Weaver starting to get out of control here. Go ahead and take a look at levels here. We've got a level 16 Weaver and Alchemist, and the highest level coming out from IG is going to be 14 on the Lifestealer. So that's going to be 17 on the Alchemist. So really not looking favorable for IG right now, and they really need to get that favorable team fight and get in there. And you know, I kind of underestimated the team fight ability of DK, and just the potency of Clockwork's initiation is, I totally underestimated, and I definitely won't be doing it again. But well played by the Clock. Let's go ahead and take a look. Burning is 6-1. Clockwork is 1-5, but he's just with that initiation. Really kills don't show it, but Super actually in jeopardy. Yeah, the swap coming out from Faith, and he's going to get nuked down. Unstable Concoction has been done, but Clockwork getting nuked down as well. BKB coming out from QQQ, and that's going to be Weaver taking out Dragon Knight on there. And now that's actually going to be the Visage being caught out from IG. And again, this lead is just being expanded. 16-8 now.
Players here.
That's going to be DK, 29 minutes in, double the kills of IG, and I don't want to even take a look at the graph. It's jumped up to 14,000. At this point, IG really has to pull something out of their sleeve. Super is seriously going to start snowballing with his Alchemist at level 18 now. Not to mention the Weaver, who's also level 18 as of now. Enigma, Train Protector, and Clockwork all just supporting him very well. And that's actually going to be Zhao trying to TP out. He's going to get it, so that's going to be YYF, however, getting caught out a little bit, but he's able to retreat, so prevented death from the Lifestealer with that fast TP out of there. He got to get the heck out of Dodge, so he did just that.
Dire's top tower
and again, Super with that Greevil's Greed. I mean, he's got his Assault Cuirass. He's got a Shadow Blade. I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at items here. DK Burning's got the Aegis of the Immortal. Let's go ahead and let's look at IG and see the best item they have. They have a Sange. They do also have a Morgadin, the Amulet. Have a Shadow Blade and a mech,
Dire's
and that's about it. Whereas you look at Burning, you're seeing a Desolator, a BKB, the Aegis. Super's got an AC, Shadow Blade, mech. Roddick with the Force Staff. I mean, seriously, a serious equipment advantage, and the gold graph shows it for DK. So, a little bit of, just a little analysis of the equipment just shows the massive lead that DK has right now. But that's going to be Xiao just getting initiated on and completely nuked by DK. Alchemist, Waver, and Enigma all contributing to that. And that's going to be tier 2 top, bottom, getting destroyed there by DK. No outer tier towers stand for IG at this point, and only one tier 1 has fallen for DK, and that's going to be Ferrari trying to get some hits off on Burning. That's going to be his Dragon Form getting popped there, but at this point, I don't feel like IG can actually fight this at all. Super's going to get tailed, but at the same time, it's like, it's impossible. With living armor, he's going to be a living tank. That's going to be Mech getting popped out, and IG's just trying to fight a fight, but YYF just gets nuked down by the Alchemist. Buybacks coming out. This is getting desperate for IG. They really have to make something happen here, and honestly, I don't think they can. That's going to be Burning on the Weaver, just getting nuked down, and that's going to be Roddick. That's going to be Ferrari actually getting some serious damage done on him, and he's going to be taking out Weaver, double kill, and just skills coming across the board. That's going to be an Alchemist with another kill, with a Weaver double kill. That's going to be YYF just found totally out of position, not going to be able to find that tree, and he's going to get taken down. Burning is godlike. At this point, it's GG. And Team White, it's GG. There is no, yeah, GG comes out from IG and DK. Racks are going to fall, and that's actually going to be just a manual GG. And so that means that DK has won game 1 of the quarterfinal, and so that means IG, returning champions, losing their game 1. The question is, they've lost their game 1, but they can't lose their composure if they want to get back in this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you watching this cast coming from Katana for this game 1 of the quarterfinal. Please join me for future Dota 2 casts, and as always, have a good one.